Yo guys, it's Matty K here, and we're gonna talk about today a system that you can use to escape the trap, to escape the matrix, to escape the rat race that you are currently in. So I'm gonna paint the picture for you, and it's a bit of a grim one. You wake up early to go to work, you commute on your drive to work. You work from 9 to 5, a soul-sucking, just kind of mindless job. You drive back home in traffic. You feel absolutely exhausted by the end of it. You don't have much energy at the end of the day, so you just kind of watch some TV, go to bed, wake up the next day, do it again. And a lot of people are in that kind of cycle, you know, give or take, something like that. Sometimes it's even worse. It's even more of a cycle, you know, bigger trap than even that. But what I'm going to talk about today, if you follow the principles step by step in this video, I'm telling you right now, this is going to make you a millionaire. This is the exact process that you need to follow to break out of the cycle, break out of this trap of just living day to day and your whole life just flows by, working a job you hate, having like barely any energy because you just have to give it all to your job. You feel kind of spaced out. You have to like come up with your own interpretations of what even is the meaning of life. I go to this job every day, I don't like it. I want to show you step by step, very, very precisely in this video, how to break out of that trap, how to make lots of money, become rich, and ultimately get your time back. This is what I'm going to show you right now. So the first thing that we need to talk about is that there is a war on your time, there is a war on your focus, and there is a war on your momentum. So I want you to write down right now, I want you to say time plus focus plus momentum equals money. So your time is being chewed up. At your job, if you're working 40 hours a week, that's chewing up 40 hours a week. But it's not just chewing up 40 hours a week, it's also the time you spend driving to and from work. It's the time you spend getting ready for work, the time you have to decompress after work, the time you have to spend outside of work thinking about different things in your work. Your work takes up so much of your time, and that's what makes it very difficult to actually get out of the situation you're in. And then there's your focus. So everything is after your focus and after your attention, whether it's the media, different TV shows, different people with gossip, TikTok, everything is just a massive hunt. Everywhere you go, there's advertising. Everyone is trying to claim your focus. Even I'm trying to get your focus right now, but I've got a good intent. I'm trying to teach you something extremely valuable right now. So there is a war on your time, and there is a war on your focus, and ultimately there is a war on your momentum, because people are always trying to, you know, stray you this way, stray you that way, and that messes up your momentum. And when you don't have momentum, very hard to make money. So to get out of this situation, what you guys need to do, and it's going to be very, very difficult at first, like straight up, it's going to be a scrap. It's going to be an actual fight. So what you need to do, I'm going to give examples in a minute of like my life as well and things that I did, but you need to pick an activity that you can do outside of work that is going to generate you money. So that is the first step, and the way I would pick that activity is I would look at something where there's like no gatekeepers. So I wouldn't try and become an actor, for example, because to become a successful actor, you need a lot of luck on your side. You need to know the right people and have the right connections to get in there, and there's too many gatekeepers to actually get to the top of that industry. Or like, I wouldn't try to become like a professional musician or anything like that. But I'll try to find something where there's no gatekeepers. So like doing social media, for example, there's no gatekeepers. You're in control of your own success. If you want to own like a marketing agency, like you want to do like video editing for people, like freelancing work, you could do that on the side. You have to think about it. You have to find an area where there's a crack in the dam, like there's an opening, and like social media is generally where that is, and the whole online space. And find that crack in the dam, put your time and your focus into that when you're outside of work, and actually build that. And once you build an income stream outside of the current work that you do, that's when you build a principal. So you build a principal, which is like a base amount of money that you can put into something that can actually generate you money. Whether it's like, it could be real estate, it could be different crypto investments that pay passive income, it could be a different stock portfolio, it could be anything, or different businesses that actually allow you to generate passive income that free up your time. So this is the trick. You want to get to the point to where you can free up your time, because then you can spend all your time working on your next big venture. Like, imagine right now, if you could just have 100% free time, you have no obligations, and you can just spend all your time focused on trying to build a business, trying to build something big. And you've got 100% of your focus, 100% of your time, 100% of your momentum all going towards that, because you've got a principle, it's paying you money, and you can just live off that, and you've got all the free time in the world. So that is the key. You need to build a principle, and to do that, it is very, very tough. Like me, for example, I work a sales commission job, so usually I'm out hustling for 8 hours a day, actually going out doing sales. And then if I want to do something like this, that actually is going to allow me to possibly generate more money in the future, like building a personal brand like I'm doing right now, I have to really dig deep within myself to actually have the energy, find the energy within myself to make these videos. But then I also need to be very time efficient. So I can't just be goofing around. I need to be very strategic. Like, I know exactly what time I'm going to do it. I'm not going to mess around and waste hours on social media. I'm going to do my sales job then, and then straight after I'm going to do this. And my time is so efficient. I know exactly what I'm doing. So you have to audit your life. You have to audit, are you spending multiple hours watching TV at nighttime, when that multiple hours you could be spending on making money and helping to work to build a principle? You have to start thinking like that. So once you start building this, for me, for example, I'm actually building a sales team right now. So my sales team can actually go out there and work for me, and I get rewarded a commission from them based off my training and management of that sales team. And that's going to mean I'm not going to have to be in the field as much. So that's going to mean that my time's actually going to get freed up. That's a beautiful thing about this job I'm in. I can actually help free up my time so I can have more time to keep working, which on this venture, I'm trying to grow my marketing business. I'm trying to build, I'll give you a glimpse of my vision right now. So I'm the CEO of Evolve Marketing. Basically, it's not a registered company yet, but it's within a different company, and I'm kind of building my own sales team within that marketing company. And once my marketing company gets to a really good point where I have a lot of team members, they're doing really well, we're generating a lot of money in sales every single week, I can actually register Evolve Marketing as its own independent company, and then basically be the owner and take on the risk, but also take on the profit from that business. So right now I'm trying to build that company, but because I also have to pay myself, I have to get in the field and actually do sales myself to actually make an income, then that takes away time where I could be recruiting. I could be training my sales team. I could actually be doing actions that are gonna get my sales team up and running, but instead I have to spend a lot of time in the field. So right now I have to really audit my time, and I have to be very strategic with, okay, I'm going in the field 8 hours, but then as soon as I get home, I'm gonna do initial recruitment calls. I'm gonna set up interviews for this time at this day, but then I'm gonna go in the field and do sales from this time to that time. I have to be so strategic with my time to actually pull this off right now. But once I gain a bit of momentum, I'm doing the initial hard work right now, once I build a bit more momentum, my team starts really crushing it, I'm gonna start making a lot more money from the work of my team. And that's actually gonna free up my time to spend more time training my sales team, to spend more time actually recruiting new team members, to spend more time actually working on the business rather than in it, doing the day-to-day sales grind. So that's kind of my situation with Evolve Marketing right now. And when I do that, it's always going to free up more time to make these videos and make really awesome content. So that's the predicament that I'm in right now. And I love the sales, don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to free up my time because I'm trying to build something bigger. I'm trying to build an empire here. That's literally what I'm trying to do. So you have to scrap and you have to claw and you have to do audits. You have to really audit how you're spending your time, how you're spending your money, and you have to get so precise with it and so time efficient that until you get to the point where you've built that principle, or you've built what I'm doing, the systems that allow me to free up my time. And then once you've freed up your time, you have that initial principle, you're good to go. So what you need to do, I'm gonna wrap this video up like this, is along with knowing what you're building and setting aside the time to do it, you need to fully lock in. So when you're working, your phone is turned off. there are no distractions. There is nothing distracting you. Like if I'm making this video right now, my phone, which I'm actually recording on right now, it is on airplane mode. There are no distractions. I'm on airplane mode, I'm making these videos for the next 2 hours, and there will be no distractions. I am locked in. And because of that, and because I'm regularly making these videos with no distractions, I'm setting aside the time to do it every single day, I'm building momentum. So I'm getting better and better at making these videos. And over time, as I keep doing this, I keep locking in, my focus stays strong, my momentum builds, my growth slowly and steadily goes up and up and up and increases over time. So I want you to repeat one more time. Your time, your focus, your momentum, it equals money. You need to recapture it. And you have to be careful as well. Everything's trying to take your focus. Food, like bad food takes your focus. If you eat an unhealthy diet, it messes up your brain, and that messes up your focus. If you get bad sleep, that messes up your focus. Everything is trying to mess up your focus. You have to fight with every ounce of energy that you have to reclaim your focus, to reclaim your time, and that's going to get your momentum back. And I want you to write this down. Momentum is money. So I hope this makes sense. This is literally the key and literally the principle to break out of the trap and actually be successful and actually reclaim your time and actually make a lot of money in this world. So I hope you guys found value from this. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.